that. Welcome to Phil John's VIP on a Wednesday night. Thank you for joining me. Um, I have another special guest this evening that I'm really excited to share with everybody. As you come in, I'm talking to a very special talent. Her name is Yolonda Ross. Yes, yes, yes. She um, has been in the business for a long time. I first discovered her, and this is a true story. Before I bring her on, I discovered an actress on a HBO film called Stranger Inside, and it was one night I was in Baltimore. I was hanging out for the weekend, and I happened to be recovering from a hangover, and there was this movie that came on called Stranger Inside, and this actress was playing the role of Treasure, and the movie was so good, man. It just helped me it really, her performance captivated me in this, and surrounded by such great talent. And the day came when we were having a reading. I believe Stephen Adley Girgis was having a reading at New Dramatist in Midtown, and we happened to cross paths. And ever since then, it's just been a solid friendship. Not too many people are who they say who they are in this business, and Yolanda is definitely what you see is what you get from her. She is as consistent as they come. She's a hard worker, and she's what I call an actor's actor. You know, she loves the craft. She loves what she does. I mean, all of you have the opportunity to see it. Um, but she is truly an actor who's all about the craft. And I'm so happy that she allowed me this time to talk to her, because we're going to be talking about some things that questions always wanted to ask her, as well as talk about the fourth season of The Shy, which drops May 23rd. So you know it's going to be sick. So I'm going to bring her on now. See, she says, so I'm going to bring her on now. And hopefully, we will be able to chat for a few minutes. And, I'm going to go through my Oprah questions with her. And I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here's the one and only Yolonda Ross. I know it's a delay, but she's going to pop up here in a minute. Yolonda Ross! What's up?
You got
How
Oprah
you been?
questions?
Huh?
What? You got Oprah questions?
Yeah, I have my 5 Oprah questions, my Super Soul Sunday questions
That's
that I
funny.
asked that I'm asking everybody. First of all, thank you for taking the time to join me tonight.
No, dude, of course. Of course. Love you.
I appreciate it, man. I really do. I thank you for everything. You are such an incredible talent, and
No, thank you.
I just wanted to go over some questions for you, and if you can give us some insight on what it is that you can remember, because I know you've been in it for a while.
Wait,
Um,
were you trying to say, oh, she can't remember?
no, I'm saying you're like a well-seasoned steak,
Okay.
right? That's real, really good. So, tell me about the first job you ever booked.
Well, I mean, I used to do background work on SNL, so that's how I got my union card and stuff, and that was really what I did to start. And then it was New York Undercover. That was the first thing I like auditioned for and got
Okay.
the job.
You said New York Undercover, right?
Yeah, New York
New York
Undercover.
Undercover. Yes, 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 yes. That's like where I feel like all the OGs started out on.
Well, I mean, it was I don't know, I wouldn't say the only show, but like, yeah, in New York,
Yeah,
black actors, yeah,
the only game in town,
I think so.
pretty much.
Yeah, I don't really back then I didn't really think of it in that way because I wasn't really acting. I wasn't like actively doing stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when I got it, it was great. But then, after that, when you actually start working, you start looking at things differently, like what there actually is out there for us,
yeah,
where you see us, and just, all that kind of stuff.
yeah. I thought that was a great platform, though. That show, it
Yeah, I
was
did too.
a very authentic and very real New York
Hmm.
for that time. What about Antoine Fisher? What can you tell me about that movie?
Well, that was like, after Stranger Inside, that was like the next thing. Well, I was doing 24 filming that when I got that job. And, I just remember, like, Denzel calling while I was like in LA, like in the middle of the street crossing Melrose. And I'm like, probably not that good with cell phones at that time, first
Yeah.
of all. And it was just kind of amazing because it was him calling, you got the job. And I'm like, about ready to get hit in the middle of the street. It was amazing. And to
Denzel.
say, like, I almost didn't do it because when it came through to me, that was like something that I had never, first off, I hadn't really read much stuff, period.
Mhm.
And the fact that she was doing these sexual things with this child, I told I read it a couple times. I told my agent, I was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. And he was like, look, this is Denzel's first movie he's directing. Just look at it one more time for us, And I did. I read it again, and in that third reading, I saw that all the stuff she was doing was behind the door. So you didn't see it, because that's where I was like, I don't think I can do all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got it. I'll do it. And so I did the audition, and he was like, what got us when we watched it? He watched it with the actor Leon, and I was like, who knew they were friends? I didn't know that, but it
Right.
was like because I dipped off camera when I did it, so you only heard all the stuff. And he said, for you to leave camera, it says a lot about you. And I remember him saying that, and I was like, oh, but literally, I mean, that's what it said, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did. So it got me the job, and it was great working with him. He was so on it, and I mean, he just knew what he wanted, knew what he was doing, which I think says a lot for actors, because it's like, especially somebody at his level of the game. There's a lot of us that have worked on all kinds of sets. I
Mhm.
can't even tell you how many first time directors I've worked with where you are literally helping them make their project, because you've been on all kinds of projects. You know what you're doing. You know how to make a thing easy so that they can get what they need. If
Absolutely.
they don't quite know how to either, master the set, master the, dealing with crew or whatever, or not good with communicating,
Mhm.
there's all these things that can happen. But it's like, how to kind of get through it so that, you make your day, and it all works out.
And
Get
you've
your
worked
props.
you've worked with so many different directors. Are there any favorites that you have that come to mind to say that was really an enjoyable experience?
I love working with Baz Luhrmann a lot. Um, I love working with David Mamet.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was Race, right? Was it
the
Race?
what?
The play, Race.
No, I was supposed to be in that, but
Okay.
no. Um, no, we worked on TV stuff and
Okay.
his new play, for American women. So there's that, and I'm trying to think who else. So I mean, with TV, you end up having different directors,
Yeah.
do episodes and stuff. And I feel like people are just kind of escaping me right now. I probably kick my butt later, but you know,
It's all good. It's all good. I wanted really like Stranger Inside for me
yeah.
was my introduction to you. And I think I became a huge fan at that moment.
My introduction to me. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that movie did a lot for me.
Yeah.
It I grew, I learned a lot with that film. That was the first film I'd ever done. It was like literally the first, film job, second I guess, well, at the same time I did a episode of third watch, I think, like, right before. So it was really like the first film I'd ever done, and second or third job I'd ever done. um it means so much to me overall, period. It's still my favorite piece of work, and
Yeah.
treasure stays with me. So to be that person for a month or so and experience that, it it was life changing for me.
Yeah. For me to see the total transition and total opposite of meeting you for the first time, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, like she's really like a girly girl, you know?
Yeah, it's funny. I feel because, I feel like a lot of times Black women get that thing like, oh, strong Black woman. It's like, yeah, we are strong and we can do every damn thing.
Yeah.
But also, if you're an angular looking woman, it reads, harsh. It
Yeah.
reads hard, strength and all that. And it's like, yeah, that's there. But trust, I like some heels. I like a skirt, a dress. I love hair and makeup. It's just like I'm a fully developed person.
Right.
We are not just one thing. So
Right.
I think it's funny how, this business does try and put you in one place. And I'm very thankful that people know me personally so that they know I'm not just the one thing, and that, career
Absolutely.
wise, I've gotten to do all kinds of parts. So, yeah,
Yeah. What a blessing it is, man.
yeah, it
All right.
is.
So I'm not, like I said, I promise I'm not going to keep you long. So I just wanted to go into my Oprah questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what is your perception of the business now compared to what it was when you first started?
Probably worse. I mean, the more you know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like coming into it as a Black actress, you see people that you grew up seeing on TV and stuff like that. And sometimes, older Black women can sometimes seem a little bitter, and you don't know what it is. And it's like, when you are in this business and you've been here for decades, and I can say it feels like you've been robbed of like a time when you could have done so much, but the opportunities were not there, and that you were pushing, doing stuff this whole time, but
Yeah.
people just not seeing you,
Yeah.
So that's the bullshit they had to deal with. That's the bullshit we're dealing with right now. When I did the documentary, about the, Black women trailblazers on PBS, it was so interesting listening to the things that these women had been through. Cicely Tyson, Pam Grier, Lena Horne, and that we're still dealing with. When Pam Grier broke down the different Black women that she had tried to do their stories, there were two to three of them that I had tried to do the same thing. So we're
Wow.
talking like 30 years later, I tried to do the same thing she did and still can't get it done.
Wow.
So that's a problem. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. I believe it. It's all right. Second question. What advice would you give your 19-year-old self today?
Remember people's last names?
Ha!
uh, yeah, I used to be famous for just knowing people for who they were. Like, yeah, the guy that, or this guy, the guy that da da da. That it's like I would never ask people's names. I would never get people's names, or I would just know part of their names or a nickname. I get full names now, and I write things down, because I've always been good with keeping in touch with people and just remembering people, but sometimes you just don't know the dude's or person's name.
Right.
So I mean, I would say that. Otherwise, I mean, I don't think there's anything I'd do different or
Okay.
tell myself, mm,
Yeah. I have a problem that whenever I feel very close to somebody, I give them nicknames. So like I started calling you Yo Yo. I was like Yo Yo, and I was like, damn. I didn't even ask you if it was okay to be like Yo Yo.
I've been yo-yo for a long time. Yo-yo, YOLO, YOLO roll.
I know, right? Right. You
Yeah.
just have that energy of just being like just really cool, and I love it. So, third question: what feeds your spirit?
You know, being able to create, like when I'm not or I feel stuck, that's a really bad place to be in. It's frustrating. It can take me down
Mm-hmm.
for a bit. I need to be able to make things and see them and make a difference. And you know, I get energized when I can bring something to life, if I can showcase something, if I can, you know, like for me, I feel like what I do is I bring to life people that you see all the time. You might not pay any attention to them. You might not ever get to know that person. Those are the people that I am drawn to. Those are the people that I think I excel with conveying. Um, and I feel like I make people feel. It's like I feel like I grab people, I bring them in and make them pay attention to the person that they never bothered to take the time to get to know. So when I can make a difference in other people's lives, that's what means a lot to me. Um, and I think that's why I end up getting the work that I get, you know, because it's trust. I mean, we audition for so much stuff and never get it. And I don't feel there's anything that I missed out on. There's nothing that I've auditioned for that I didn't get that I was like, damn,
Right.
you know, when I actually look at it. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, what would you like your legacy to be?
Actor, writer, director, producer, person that made a difference, that made a damn difference. You know, it's like I want to be like the women that I was in the documentary with, but we one of them, you know, trailblazer, somebody that showcased us in lights we don't ever get seen in. And just being truthful with the work. That's what means a lot to me.
What are you grateful for?
Everything. Everything.
Amen. Amen. Fourth season of The Shy.
Dude, it's coming.
Woo!
I don't know. I
How
don't know
you
if y'all
feeling?
ready.
How you
Because I
feeling
feel
about
like
it?
it's a whole different level. I really do feel it's you know, it's a crazy time period in the world, but
Yeah.
this season I'm so excited for, like stupidly excited to be
Right.
truthful. I can't wait till the 23rd and onwards.
Yeah. Your character on that show represents so many women. It represents so many women. It crosses cultural boundaries.
Well, but that then just
Definitely.
shows that, you know, it's a black face on this character, but the situations are universal. And that's what we need to understand overall. That's why,
Yeah.
you know, you hear of the black mom who has her son has 3 kids. People like, you know, they envision a certain person with that. They don't get to
Yeah.
know that person. They will write that person off quickly.
Yeah.
But she's human. She's holding it down. She's the backbone of this country.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the blessing in that character is that we get to see you peel back those layers and expose
I think
that.
so.
Yeah,
Show, you know,
absolutely.
show her for real.
Absolutely. Yolanda, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time. I know you have a very busy schedule, and I'm looking forward to seeing the fourth season. And hopefully, you know, when the time comes and we can get together for some wine
I know. I'm
and
ready for
vegan
that too.
snacks.
I'm ready for that too.
We'll do that. All right, my sister. Stay
All
blessed.
right.
Stay safe.
All right. Later, y'all. Thank
All
you.
right. Later.
Bye.